Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jennifer and in today's video I will be showing you guys everything that is important for you to carry to Canada as a student. So in my last video that I've posted, I've received a comment where people were asking me to do a video on this. If it is helpful for the rest of you guys, please do follow. So these are some of the suggestions that I have from my end. This is something that I have been using like regularly since the time that I have come. So if you think these are something that might be helpful for you guys, you can also pick them. I'll tell you from which store I bought all some of these items. Also at the end of the video I will be sharing some pictures of the list that I made. It could be quite funny for the rest of you people, but if you think there are some items that you think that might be helpful for you to pick from that list, then yeah, also check out the list. Okay guys, so the first thing that we will be talking about would be this. So this is an adapter. I think it is called as the universal adapter. I'll leave the link of this particular adapter in my description below. So here in Canada, even when you quarantine in your hotel, they will not, I'm sure the universal adapters are built in for such kind of reasons. So here this adapter is quite good because you get a point here. You also get these USB ports right here, and you get a plug point like this, and there's also another plug point. This is also another kind of a plug point that you can use, and there's one more, and then there is also this plug point that you have right here. There's this one. So while you're charging your laptop or your phone, you can also connect the USB ports here, and you can also charge rest of the other things. So this is the universal adapter that I have been using like every single day, so do not forget on picking this. The second thing that I would be showing to you guys is this power bank. So again, this has the USB ports here, and it has a C-type input and output right here. Okay guys, so the next thing that I will be talking about is medicines. So this is a pack of all the medicines that I carried. I have these ORS and all that. So I usually don't take a lot of tablets, but this is going to be like a first aid kit for me maybe, and you have to carry a prescription of this as well and keep it along with you. So just in case there's any checking that go in when you check in your luggage, if they're asking you to show for any of the prescriptions, maybe you can show that. So yeah, I'll also be adding the prescriptions of all the medicines that I have taken. I'll add a screenshot of that at the end of this video. You can have a look at that as well. You would find some doctors who will also write down this prescription for you. They'll put a stamp on it, and they'll give it out to you. That is a prescription that you have to carry with you along with the rest of your documents. Okay people, so the next thing that we will be talking about is something related to food. Now I'm sure all of you might be carrying a lot of food items like Maggi packets, pasta packets and all of that, instant food. Along with it, I would also suggest you, if you are a very good cook, then I don't think this will be required. But if you are not that very good in cooking, then these are some powders that you will get in MTR. So this is that pulihora powder, this is the tomato rice powder, and then this is the lemon rice powder. This is pulihora is nothing but the tamarind rice that we eat. So all you have to do is, once you just have to cook your rice, and when you temper the rice, that is when you add these masalas and then mix the rice with it. These are being very handy to me as well. So there'll be days where you'll have to go out and get your things sorted, like let's say you are going to get your SIN number. When you come back home, there'll be nobody to make food for you. So it would be better if it'll be easy for you to cook food if you carry these along with you. So it will not take more than 15-20 minutes for you to prepare these prepare with this. Also guys, while we are talking about food, I would also be talking to you or telling you about these soup packets that I carried along with me. So I carried quite a few, and yeah, there are a lot of soup packets in it, and I've also carried some popcorn packets as well, just in case at times if I feel bored or something. I thought I'll make it for myself. So I think early in the mornings as well, because our classes, my classes have been scheduled in the morning hours, some that is between 8:30 in the morning to 12:30 in the afternoon. So we have classes continuously for 4 hours or something like that. So during times like that, when you know get up, as soon as you have your tea or coffee or anything as such, in the between of the classes, if you think you're feeling hungry or anything like that, you can put this in hot water and it'll automatically be done for you. So until you make your lunch, this is something that might keep your stomach a little full. Okay, so when you're talking about essentials and food and all of it, cooking for yourself is mandatory here, right? So do not forget to get a pressure cooker, a pan and a kadai. You will have to pick a non-stick ones, or sorry, you will have to pick the induction cooker, kadai and a pan, and some spoons. In IKEA you will find a lot of spoons and forks and all of it. Just go to IKEA and spend some time in IKEA. You will find everything that you need, all the utensils and all of it, all the cutlery things you can buy from IKEA, and you can pack it because it is also cheap in IKEA. Certain items in IKEA are quite cheap, like the spoons. For just 99 rupees you get a spatula, you'll get a spoon, you will also get tongs and all of it. So go to IKEA one day, spend some time and pick all the necessary essential items, and that should also help. Okay people, so talking about the next important thing, as soon as you come here, I'm pretty sure you people would want to go outside because you will have certain things that you'll have to take care of. And wearing thermals is very important, because underneath your normal clothing, when you wear your thermals, and then on top of it, once you step out of your home, you can wear your jackets and all of it, the snow jackets. So thermals are something that will keep you warm in the weather outside. That is also something very important which you will have to purchase while you are back there. I bought so this is a pair of thermal that I usually use. I bought this one is from Jockey. So yeah, try to bring certain few pair of thermals along with you. You will also have thermal socks, you will have thermal gloves as well. You'll find it in different stores like Decathlon. Just go and grab these pair of socks and gloves, and also the thermals that you will have to wear underneath your clothing as well. This is something that will keep you warm when you're stepping outside the house. So yeah, that is all about clothing. The next thing that you might need while you are staying inside the house is some sweaters. So yeah, just carry some sweaters, because while you're traveling, you can wear it in your flight. You can also wear it inside your house if sometimes there are days when it starts snowing, and then inside your house also tends to get a little colder. And if you think that the first few days you're not able to adapt, maybe having sweaters might be helpful. So you can wear your sweaters in your home. Invest on some good sweaters, guys. I did not do that. So I came here and I took the one that I'm wearing right now is something that I purchased yesterday after coming here. Not that the ones that I had or I bought is bad, but I just wanted another one with a front opening, where there's a zip and all of it. So yeah, if you have such kind of choices and all of it, I would suggest you, instead of spending on clothing like tees and dresses and all of it, maybe you should first invest on some good sweaters, because yes, it is a little cold here. Not that you cannot adapt or anything as such. Everything is adaptable, I believe, and this weather is also something that you will adapt very easily. But initially in the first few days you might need sweaters. So yeah, do not come without carrying any sweaters at all. Do carry some sweaters, and that is very important as well. Okay, so the next thing that I will be showing you guys is something that I do not know what it is called. My uncle actually put this inside my suitcase while he was packing, and yeah, this is something that yeah, this is a helpful tool. I don't know what it is called, but it has all the blades and the screwdrivers and the knife and all of it. I tried using some of them, so these are sharp as well. I'll quickly show it to you people in up close. I don't think I might be able to open everything. Yeah, so it is a tool. It has a lot of blades in it. It has a screwdriver. I don't really know what it is called, but yeah, this is quite handy. I used it when I was unpacking a lot of things and doing certain stuff when I was settling, or when I came into this house and when I started settling up things. This is something that came in handy. And also, if you're a girl, maybe this could be a little more helpful to you because it has that knife and all sort of a thing. It's not a knife exactly, but it is a sharp object which you might keep for some safety purpose. So this is also something, I don't know what it is called, but yeah, this might be helpful to some of you people maybe. Okay, so what I did was, when I was shopping, I also purchased a comforter, the one that is right here. I think you guys can see the golden color one. So the house that I moved into also gave me a comforter, and I also bought one. So buy a instead of, if you think comforter is taking a lot of space in your suitcase, then buy a small cute little scarf or a blanket like this, the softer ones. This is something that you can also use in your flight. It is quite warm. You can, you know, try to, this is a small blanket. I think this is children's blanket that you get in DMart. So yeah, try to carry something like this, because with this you can travel while you're in your flight. Also, when you're in your quarantine, you can use it. You can use it in different other ways, guys. You can use it like a pillow or a blanket or a shawl, or multi-purpose, you know. That is something that will come in handy. So instead of carrying an entire comforter, because that is something that your owner might provide you, check out with them if they're providing all that. If not, carry a comforter. If you can't carry a comforter, carry a small blanket like this one. You should be finding that in DMart. I went to Decathlon and a lot of other stores as well, like Superdry and all of it. So when I went to the mall and when I was checking out for jackets, the most important thing that you will have to look for is a jacket that has -10 degrees or -20 degrees written on it. So I found one in Superdry that is, I think, yeah, one of it that I found it on Superdry is a -10 degree jacket, and you will find the same -15 degree jacket or -10 degree jacket in Decathlon as well. I'll quickly show it to you people. Okay guys, so this is one jacket that I bought from Decathlon, and this is something that will be written on the label as well. So the city that I live is in Sarnia, and so far the climate has just went down to -4 and -7 degrees, not more than that. There are days when it is -4. It starts off with -7 degrees, but it comes down to -4 degrees. -7 is somewhere in the early mornings, which I personally don't go out. So this is a -10 degree jacket that you will find in Decathlon. Try to pick this one, because this can withstand the cold and the snow outside. So I also purchased another jacket. So the Decathlon one will cost you, I think, 10,000, so 9,800 or something like that is what the Decathlon jacket will cost you. Now this is this jacket will come until your knee length, so that is something that you will have to keep in mind. So this is going to cover your body until the knee length, and that is 9,000 or change, or somewhere around 10,000. The Superdry, the jacket that you will also find in Superdry is also the same. It was the same for the same price, 10,000 rupees. So yeah, pick any one of them. Both of them will serve the same purpose. Now I'll show you another jacket. Again, this one is from Pantaloons, and it should say something like this. I hope you can see. Yeah. So this is a jacket that I bought from a place in Pantaloons. I think it is People. That is the name of the jacket. I mean the brand of the jacket. So again, this is a men's jacket that I bought. So girls, if you all are watching this, don't think twice before you take a jacket, if it is a men's jacket or a women's jacket or anything as such. If it is comfortable and if you think that you can wear it and roam around, then just go ahead and pick it without any further thoughts. This is like a puffer jacket. I don't know what this is called. Quite lately, when all the days that I have been going outside, from the time I came to Sarnia, this is the jacket that I have been wearing. So this is a puffer jacket, and it is quite thick enough as well. This keeps you warm. This definitely keeps you warm. So yeah, you can go to any store like Pantaloons, or go to a mall and try out all the jackets, guys, and try to ask somebody there about the -degrees jacket. Maximum in Sarnia as of now, this is what I heard my cab driver say, the one who dropped me here. she told that the maximum that the temperature went down to was -9 degrees. So yeah, think accordingly and pick a jacket. So the one that I bought from Pantaloons was 3,500, I think, and the one that I bought from Decathlon, that was 10,000. So the Pantaloons one again is just until your hip, your waist length, and the Decathlon one is until your knee length. So yeah, both of them would serve the purpose. And if you think that anything, if you might find anything like these, definitely pick out these jackets, because you no need to come here and buy another jacket. Because I have seen a lot of videos on YouTube where people told that you have to come here and then purchase a jacket and all of that. If you don't want to go through all that jazz, then just get your own jackets from Decathlon or from Pantaloons or any of those stores. Just check for the -10 degrees jackets, pick one of it. You can use the same jacket every day as well, or just take another one and try to wear two different jackets, because any place that you go to, you can remove your jacket as soon as you go to that place, because every single place has heaters. And yeah, that should serve the purpose as well. So you just need a jacket only for the time that you step out of your home and enter into another destination. So yeah, so do not spend a lot on it. Just pick two jackets or one jacket. That should be more than enough for you people. Also, I forgot to mention about these gloves. You will also find these gloves in Decathlon. So these are called the -5 degree gloves or -10 degree gloves, something like that. I can't really remember, but you can just go to Decathlon and you will find these there. Okay, so the last thing that I will be talking to you guys is about boots. Again, do not there's no necessity for you to come here and take another boots or anything as such. Just go to Woodland, tell them about all weather shoes. They should be able to show you some good pairs of it. Woodland also has a lot of discounts going on every now and then. Pick any one of the shoes that you think that fits you the best, and something that you like the most, and just get those. I don't think you'll have to spend more on your jackets or your footwear or anything as such. So if you are running on a budget right now that you have to purchase so and so things before you come to Canada, I think the first thing that you will have to keep your money aside is for these items that I showed you right now. Food is something that is very important. Spend most of your money on the foods, because again here, as of now, I did not find any Indian grocery store. I've heard that there are few. I'll have to check it out. However, it is better if you can get the same thing from India, because you will get the same packets for 20-30 rupees. Here it might cost you $1 or two. So if you think that you would want to get more of those masala packets and garam masala and all of that, just get it from India itself, and spend money on your jackets. Definitely buy a all-weather shoe, a good jacket, invest in a shawl or a comforter, and you can come here and buy if you want another comforter. Maybe once you start settling, you can buy another comforter for yourself, and get medicines as well, because again, taking medication by yourself is better maybe. I am not sure about it, because from the time I was a kid, my mom used to be the one who used to take care of our medicines. So she has packed the same thing for me. So I don't think going to a doctor might be recommended if you have a small flu or anything as such. So carry your own medicines, and that's it. So just keep your money aside for these things first, and then later you can buy any other things that you would want. So guys, that's it for the video. I think I'll see you people in my next video, and until then, have a nice time. Bye.